Hi, my name is Emily Yu, and today I will be discussing the importance of communities and strong networks. So some of the barriers that I've discovered that many individuals and companies have faced when they're interested in sustainability advocacy are questions like, how do I even begin to get involved? And can I even make any sort of real impact? So also for businesses, there may be concern about investments. Even although they may be making environmentally sustainable decisions, will those decisions also be financially sustainable in, let's say, 10 years? After working at the EDF Chicago office this summer, I learned that a strong network is the backbone of sustainability advocacy. It's imperative to create a connected and empowered community of sustainability professionals that are dedicated to finding climate solutions and who are eager to give back. Without a community of dedicated and knowledgeable people, no progress can be made, especially because climate change tends to be perceived as a polarized issue. I also found out this summer that sustainability is a core part of business strategies. Many companies and businesses now are adopting sustainability initiatives and goals, as well as released annual reports on energy consumption and waste reduction for the supply chain industry. It's no longer about why companies should implement sustainability initiatives, but rather how they should do it and who should oversee it. And this rise in corporate sustainability has increased the demand for skilled professionals who are seeking to fill those jobs. So the two communities and networks that I looked at this summer were the EDF Climate Corps Fellows and Alumni and the John Campbells of Sustainability. So this summer I specifically worked with the EDF Climate Corps team and the alumni network that has grown over the past 11 years. So what exactly is EDF Climate Corps? EDF Climate Corps is cultivating the next generation of sustainability professionals that are united to advance climate solutions. By launching careers in their fellowship program and then facilitating lifelong learning and professional connections, EDF Climate Corps is empowering individuals to create impact at scales they couldn't alone. So fellows are they're recent graduates who are initially paired with companies and organizations such as Facebook and Tesla that are searching to implement and create these sustainability initiatives to their business models. Once they complete their fellowship, they become part of this resourceful alumni network, which is EDF Climate Corps. And this is an example of a successful community that has made lasting impact on the sustainability corporate world. So before I went into EDF this summer, there were over 950 fellows and 450 organizations. And when I left this summer, it had grown to nearly 1,000 fellows and 460 organizations. A network this large has shown to be extremely helpful with individual professional careers. For example, I saw significant collaboration amongst the alumni. So say if someone needed specific advice about commercial energy efficiency analysis, someone within that network has had previous experience with this and can offer mentorship. EDF Climate Corps also provides several resources and platforms such as their Online Connect platform, their webinars, their social media, events, and workshops. Also, another thing that I found to be really encouraging with EDF Climate Corps is the ability to see what others are up to and the impacts that they're making. EDF Climate Corps heavily highlights the accomplishments of their fellows and their alumni, and this often sparked inspiration. So for example, if I saw another fellow develop a toolkit for Colgate-Palmolive's supply chain manufacturing sites with waste heat recycling, and I saw that this person's toolkit was being rolled out globally, I'm more likely to be able to see myself in this person's shoes and see myself making some sort of real impact in the future as well. Overall, EDF Climate Corps stands as a strong example of why networks are essential to influencing others and getting more involved with corporate sustainability. Also, having resources and other people to rely on for advice is always beneficial to one's career. I've also conducted research on another successful community, the John Campbells of Sustainability. So John Campbell is essentially a made-up persona that represents a target audience for the EDF Marcom department. And these were the VPs and directors of sustainability and the chief sustainability officers of companies. And they typically had a large social media following. So this summer I pulled several reports on their social media activity and how they interacted with each other. I discovered what news sources they were looking at, who they were following, and what were the keywords they were mentioning. And in the end, these thought leaders were just another strong example of a successful network of professionals that were relying on each other to better the environment and advance climate solutions. Because these John Campbells had a large social media presence, they were also able to reach out to a larger population of people and show exactly what they were working on with their individual companies. So similar to the fellows, when you see others making impact and you see what they're doing specifically with their businesses, you're more likely to spark some sort of competition amongst these businesses and also inspiration for those that are in sustainability. So for example, Hannah Jones is the CSO of Nike, and she was a John Campbell that I looked at this summer. She often posted about Nike sustainability aims and what they were planning to do for the future. So for example, they had zero manufacturing waste, 100% sustainable contract factories, and 100% renewable energy goals. And this news often led to a domino effect with other competing businesses that wanted to keep up with Nike and have that competitive edge. So going back to the barriers that I introduced earlier, the questions, how do I even begin to get involved, and will I even make any sort of real impact? Seeing these tight-knit and supportive communities and networks such as EDF Climate Corps and the John Campbells of sustainability, one is more likely to develop an open mind and see the many opportunities that sustainable alternatives and initiatives have to offer to companies and businesses, including financial rewards and savings. The future for sustainability is promising, and seeing what others have already accomplished is only proof that change is possible. Thank you very much.